Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome back to SWOSU Esports. I have to take my glasses off because it's like hot and cold at the same time for some reason. My glasses definitely have something to do with that, but welcome, everybody. We are so back, and by we, I mean me, because Thomas is not here with me. I am Mr. Solo Rocket League enthusiast. But we are not in the lobby yet. Tonight we've got a pretty neat game. The first game that I've seen of Rocket League this season. Not in general. I've seen a couple, I'd say. But the first game for NECC Rocket League. This will be potentially the last game we've streamed this week. I'm not quite sure. I would like to stream the league game tomorrow. I'll have to see if I'm able to do that. Or if Rec just wants to stream that on his own. I was tuning into the stream earlier. And by earlier, I mean like 15 minutes ago. I didn't know if Rocket League had an update or not, so I showed up like 30 minutes early because I really don't want to start the season off with like one of these update issues. And of course I was wrong. Like the one time it doesn't have an update, I come here early just to go check if it has an update or not. Not the best thing, but we are here nonetheless. Right now I'm just waiting for an invite from Drew, which should be coming pretty soon. I'm very glad that we have a drink supply now. So I'm a little shocked we don't have like any water. I don't know, maybe I'll go bring like a 25 pack or whatever it is, 24 pack. I got a peace tea. I think that the best flavor of peace tea, actually, well, Thomas and I talked about this on the last stream that we did, but in my opinion, the best flavor now is Caddyshack, but the best flavor originally was the OG Snowberry. They changed the recipe. Now it kind of tastes like meh. But the OG was really good. So now we are just waiting for a party invite. And usually I would start the stream when I get into the lobby, but he was at the end of the game, so I thought, oh, maybe not. Maybe I'll get invited. I'll get invited soon enough. Yeah, tonight we've got SWOSU Blue versus UCO. I think I have a friend that just graduated from UCO. Yes I do. I have a friend that just graduated there. I believe his degree was in music ed / performance. It was really interesting because I went over there for like this like jazz bar type thing. As a music major, well, at most music majors, at least I went to NOC, and then here you have to do this thing called recital attendance, but at NOC, you had to do at least one of them. There's the invite. You had to do, I think it was 2 of them a semester that were outside of the school, and then 4 that were inside the school. So we decided, my friend Luke and I, who's the guy I'm talking about, we ended up going to this jazz lab for UCO, and it was really cool. Like, I mean, we were not of age, so we didn't get to like drink or anything, but it was super cool. They had like pizza there, and they had like drinks and stuff, and it was a bunch of older people and then a couple of like younger people, and it was just really sick to see. And the music was awesome, and then Luke ended up going to that school and joining that same jazz band and then performing there, and I got invites, but I had school stuff to do, unfortunately. But it's super cool, and he graduated, I believe, last semester. So glad he's doing well. He seems to be pretty happy with it. He really liked the jazz program there. So, WUCO for the jazz program. I don't know about the rest of the school. I'm sure it's fine. But we're about to see how their Rocket League team is tonight. And I think our Rocket League team was actually off to a pretty good start. I'm pretty sure that they won all of their placement matches. I don't know. I could be totally wrong about that. Maybe I'm lying to you. I really don't know, but I think I heard about that. So I'm curious to see how they do tonight. Today was kind of a slow day for me, to be honest. I don't know how it's like so hot in here, by the way. Like, I really don't know. I think it's just the shirt that I'm wearing. It's a pretty hefty shirt. But we're going to go ahead and get on into the first map. I've got the Chronicle next to me. I wrote everything down in a language that people can actually read. So maybe I could, like, let me see if I can do something real quick. I want to keep up with how Rec's league game is doing. Can I, This is janky. I don't use Twitch. Like, shockingly enough, I mean, I know we stream on Twitch, but I don't actually use Twitch. At all. So I'm trying to see if I can, like... I'll give you guys double stream coverage. Potentially. Guys, split screen. Why are there two of them? That's so funny. Did everybody leave? Do I leave as well? No, I don't. Okay. Do I? Yes, no, maybe? I don't know, everybody's spectating. Okay, we're good. We're getting it going. He is split screen, but oh wow. What is happening? This is awesome. This is awesome. Well, their game is bugged, so they're gonna try to get it figured out. I'll give you an update on Rex stream here. Looks like they are down 8 kills. They just lost Harold. We've got Gwen Ash, or Gwen Ari, Vi, Kaisa Rel. Interesting. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of League recently. I know it's like the game where people are like, oh, that's a toxic game. And it can be toxic, but to be honest, I don't stare at my chat. It's pretty fun. It's like a mechanical, it just feels like mechanically good, mechanically sound. There's itemization, everything has a purpose, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, are we good? Alright, we're good. Let's get on into the first map of the season. Just kidding, don't listen to me. That was a lie. Now we're getting into it. Okay. Maybe? Ah. The floating car technique. Wow. Something I hadn't planned for. Are we good? Alright, so we've got Applebee's Bandit, Drew, both on blue team, but then this Clicks guy, this is a new player. I actually haven't seen him, so I'm curious how he does. And on the side of UCO, we've got Zealous, Innocent Snail, and High Cholesterol. Some pretty good names, to be honest. I am here for it, but yeah, it's been a second since I've seen some Rocket League content. I know that, who was it? It was one of like the more famous Twitch streamers. I don't really keep up with them, but they were playing Rocket League. I don't know, got some traction. This is a really cool arena. I like the walls on this arena. I don't remember if those are the normal walls, but I do like them. I like all the people. They're just multicolored orbs. Go for the score. Almost had it, though. Zealous blocking it just by a little bit. SWOSU taking a little slow approach. Applebee's Bandit trying to get one to go. Couldn't quite find it. A minute down on the clock already. Wow, the time's going pretty quickly on this one. I don't know. Maybe it's because I waited so long to get to start. But I'm here for it. I'm looking for an action-packed game. I want back and forth. I want action. Let's see how Clicks does in his, well, I guess debut game for the stream. You could call it that. Be interesting to see how the team does with him. I expect big things, young man. Big, big things. SWOSU just trying to find something here. Drew maybe faking it out a little bit. Click's going to try to send it off to the right, but it will not meet the mark. Actually, this game has felt kind of slow. It looks like they're just trying to get this ball in a position that they can do something with, but it's been over on the UCO side of things for quite a while. Click's just keeping it on this side right now. And actually trying to pass it to Apple, but can't find it. Drew with the follow-up, but nothing really to say about it. Click's just keeping the ball on this side. Applebee's Bandit going for a nice shot, but just goes wide, just a little bit over the goal. Now with no defenders, they're going to have to really scurry back, but they do get back. They are back. And time is about to fade down to half remaining. No goals, no scores quite yet. And this is a best of 9. Yes. No. Best of 7. First of 4. Sorry. Best of 7. I don't know. My brain's like halfway sideways today. It's rough. I woke up way too late. My alarm didn't go off. Didn't get to go to my first class. That was really unfortunate. And then I did some homework, and then didn't really know what to do. I played some League, and then I just kind of waited for this. All about it. 2 minutes left on the clock now. Still no score out of either of the teams. Kind of a slower game so far. Minute 40 on the clock. Will a team decide to score? I was gonna say this half. I've been playing and watching so many like I've always, for the last like year and a half, I've been really in tune with like the esports that I watch at least. It's like Counter-Strike, League of Legends, Valorant. Recently it's been Smash, and very recently it's been Call of Duty. And I know we have Call of Duty. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream that. It would be cool to stream like once just to say that I have. Because I mean, I grew up. I was a COD kid. Like, I played a lot of video games growing up, but Call of Duty was one of the more prominent ones because I had an older brother. And if you can imagine, the older brother teaching his younger brother about COD, that pipeline, something like that. SWOSU are going to have to play some defense. Getting kind of hairy, but Drew's going to keep the ball out of the danger zone, out of the issue zone. 45 seconds left and not a single score between these two teams. Someone's got to get something going at some point. Could potentially be an opening for UCO, but I mean, just gotta play it slowly. Trying to get Drew or Applebee's out of there, trying to take them both out, but can't find the collision. Now High Cholesterol trying to get it in, but Applebee's bandage is gonna stop that from happening. We are 20 seconds now. Will this be going to an overtime with no score first game? If he can set something up though, nice setup and nobody there with the finish. 10 seconds. What is this counting in? I don't know what language that is, I'll be honest. Overtime, no scoring first game. And I believe I said first map at the very beginning of this. It just shows that I watch every other esport. And then this one, I honestly need to keep up with Rocket League. Oh, there it is. That's going to be a score for Zealous. And that's going to be UCO taking the first game over SWOSU. That will be the first check mark. Now, that being said, if anybody is here from another stream, like last semester or something, we will have to see if the check marks actually count. Because there's been an issue where the check marks will count for like the first game, and you'll see it at the very top, and you'll be able to keep track of the score. And then out of nowhere, they just stop working. And that's an issue. That's what you don't want to see. That is what you don't want to see. We're going to be spectating. I'm going to be pressing the 0 key, and then I'm going to be staring at my monitor and talking about digital soccer. See? Okay. Well, I don't have a cursor, but you can see at the top, there's a green marker on the UCO side. Now, after this next game, we'll see if the green markers are still there, if they're accurate or not. I don't know if it was just a custom game glitch, or if it's just a bug in the game that's been a thing for a while, or if it's something with the overlay. I don't really know. But we'll have to see after this next game. Looking for a more aggressive look from SWOSU, kind of. They haven't really, they've had a couple of chances to get a nice score in, but they haven't really been able to make a whole lot of them. Drew going to save the ball from going into the goal. Save SWOSU that 1 point that potentially could have ticked, and now a decent little setup, but no follow-up for it. Planned it out a little bit more. Click's taking the ball for his own. Going to pass it over, but going to get blocked by Zealous. An interesting way to spell Zealous. I feel like that would be like a like a name I would make on RuneScape when I was like 9 years old, and the proper spelling of Zealous didn't count. My email, my original, I guess I probably shouldn't say. I'm going to anyway though. My original RuneScape name was Gold2Pwn, like GOLD2PWN, and I mean that was tough. Like in the RuneScape community. Hold on. Oh, so close to a score. In the RuneScape community, a lot of names were like that, and I thought I was so cool. And there we go. All right, Clicks finally a score in the second game. The Clicks lighting it up. First score, and of course it's him. You'll love to see it. Season 21 tournament winner, and that's going to put SWOSU on the board. Taking the lead, 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go in this game, too. Looking to tie the series up. Drew trying to get something really quickly done, but just can't quite find it. UCO perhaps ready for it. Maybe it's a common thing. I don't know, but Clicks, nice defense. Gonna have to find something else, though, and Zealous is going to score, tying the score up in the second game. Just over 3 minutes to go. Just over 3 minutes to go. See if SWOSU can get done here. Almost. Very, very close. All right, 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. The game of neutral. Everybody's favorite. Wonder what the other game modes are in this game. I mean, I'm sure you've got like 1v1s, 2v2s, and all that, but do they have like any like special ones? I guess that's a kind of an open-ended question. Like, what is the special game mode in Rocket League? I don't know, but we're about to see Clicks take it from one end to the other, and almost actually gets it. High Cholesterol gonna block that at the very end. Now the ball getting sent the other way, but Drew to recuperate and to find it. Now I wonder if that's Andrew. It's close. It's close. All right, Click's gonna keep it out of there. Keep it out of there. But yeah, they had a player named Andrew. And they have a player named Drew with a UE. I don't know which one it is. Not too sure, but once again, an even game. I mean, no real scoring. Some attempts, though. Applebee's Bandit sending one of his own. Both teams going back and forth, and I mean, it's difficult. It's a game of setup. It's a game of a long setup to get something going. Pays off in the end, but there are 50 seconds left. See if SWOSU can secure this dub. I mean, they just have to get one goal. Regardless, it's going to go to overtime if nobody scores. So 2 overtimes in 2 games, potentially on the cards. Interesting, interesting. What language is this? Is this in French? This must be in French. I don't know. I'm led to believe it's in French. Kind of sounds French. I don't know. I can only speak English and barely that as is. Is Applebee's Bandit going to try to go for it? Oh, that was a score as well if it didn't have to go to overtime. So another overtime. First person to score wins, as you can see by the score at the top of your screen. And Applebee's Bandit almost has it, though. Going to go for that quick maneuver again. Can't quite find it. Not quite find it. I don't know what the plus is necessarily for. I mean, it's like the, I guess, plus overtime. I don't know. I feel like you see the time and you think it's overtime anyway. But who's to say for sure? Who's to say for sure? Let's see if somebody can get a goal going. I think the longest overtime that I've casted was like 5 minutes, like an entire game's worth of overtime. Kind of funny. Kind of funny, but just a little bit funny. As we get to a minute on the overtime. Both teams just try to get something done. Maybe the setup will work for SWOSU, and there we go. Clicks taking us home. Gonna find the score. That's gonna be SWOSU taking the second game over UCO. A battle of attrition as they're both evil. Both evil? Both equal. Yeah, they're both evil. All right. All right. Also, for those tuning in that aren't in rec stream, they're kind of getting slammed a little bit, but they just won a pretty big team fight, and they're gonna get Drake. They should be. And you love to see the Kaisa. You really do. Oh, the marks worked. I'm actually so shocked about this. Okay, we'll have to see. We'll have to see after this game, maybe. I haven't become a believer just yet, but both the green marks are showing for the teams. If this is true, this is huge. You will love to see. Oh my goodness, yawning a little bit. I'm not super tired, to be honest. I don't feel terribly tired right now. Drew trying to go for it. Trajectory off just a little bit. Zealot's going to get taken off the ball. Now Clicks has it of his own, but high cholesterol will not allow it. Many such cases. And Applebee's. Oh, Applebee's. I still need to go. I know it's like super mid, but I still need to go. Still must try it. Close onto the SWOSU side this time, but no cigar. I remember finding out the origin of that saying, but I don't remember what it was. Do not remember. Now I can't stop yawning. Wow. Click's trying to get something done, but into 3 defenders. I mean, what's there to do? Applebee's Bandit seems interested, though. Keeping the ball on this side of the, not the court, the field. Yeah, where's our 2K team? Let's get some competitive 2K going. I think I've played 2K maybe a handful of times, and honestly, I don't remember having any idea how to play it. I just remember shooting threes the entire time, and cooking my friend. The accuracy is kind of dumb. But the ball forfeited over to UCO for the time being, going to get blocked by Drew. And no scores in this game so far as well. 3 minutes left on the clock. See if SWOSU can find something, but Applebee's Bandit just a little bit off. Maybe my energy's not high enough. Maybe I need to get pumped. I need something crazy to happen. I need like a 1 goal to the other type carry. Like I need you to balance that ball on the hood of your car the entire way on the skybox and then do a triple backflip into the goal. Oh, but Clicks is trying to set it up, though. Drew finding the angle. There he goes. There's the angle. The splash from Drew, and that's going to be SWOSU taking the lead about halfway through this third game, actually. Going to find their goal. You love to see it. Can they hold on to the lead, though? That is a trippy skin on high cholesterol's thing. Applebee's Bandit and Click's tasked with a lot right now. Managed to find the defense. Just keep shooting and keep shooting. Shooters are going to shoot, and Zealous is a shooter. So here we are, back again, 1-1. High cholesterol with the alley-oop. Not beating the basketball allegations whatsoever. I'm really bad at basketball, too. Like, I'm 5'5". How am I meant to shoot? Let's be honest. I'm not Spudweb. I'm not like that. Oh my goodness. It actually blows my mind seeing, like, NBA players. I went to an NBA game and everybody looked, not quite. Everybody looked so small on the court, and you realize they're like average 6'4" to 6'7", I think, in the NBA. Drew just finding the defense. Gotta manage another score now. Gotta find that. Minute 30 on the clock. I love this like native tongue narration. This is awesome. Maybe I should learn a new language and just do something with that. But high cholesterol, he'll take it from one side to the other by himself, and that's going to be a second point on the board for UCO. SWOSU losing that grip that they had. So a minute 12 for them to play for another point to take us to overtime, or potentially more than 1 point. No, we don't need to go to overtime. We will have to see. One minute remaining now. Gosh, all right. So Zella is going to find another goal for UCO, extending the lead a little bit. Still not impossible for SWOSU, but pretty difficult. They're going to have to lock in quite a bit. 2 goals in 50 seconds. I've seen more than that, though. I've seen a goal in like 3 seconds off rip. I know it's possible. Be better to do it. Click's just not going to let that happen. Not allowing any of that in his lobby. Wasn't Click's a Fortnite player? Oh, doesn't matter when Drew's scoring like that. All right. SWOSU back. Only down by 1 right now. Pretty nice. 28 seconds to score another goal. See if they can manage it. See if they can do that. That'll take us to an overtime. Then they've got to make another one. I think they're warming up. I think they're getting into it. Nice try by Zealous. Couldn't quite find it though. SWOSU defense too strong. 15 seconds now. Gonna have to drag this ball all the way to the other side. Chance to win this game 3. Somebody's got to grab it. Applebee's Bandit will be the person to grab it. But they're not going to really be able to get a touch. The ball is in the air. So as long as the ball stays in the air, they have a chance to score, and it's going to touch the ground. That's going to be UCO taking the next series, or the next game in this series. So UCO are going to be up 2-1 over SWOSU right now. We go to a game 4. Little update on NECC's game. Looks like they're just about to win. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, they're gonna win. That's crazy. Sorry if that's a. What? Why'd Drew leave? Oh, he's back? Okay, he's back. All right, well, sorry for the spoiler, but NECC's little clique just won their first game. You love to see it. You love to see it. Somebody's being strange in his chat. But let's get into game 4. The counter seems to be working. I hope it's like this the entire season. Everybody's just sending it at each other. Who really knows? Who really knows why? SWOSU in a deficit, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But only down by 1 game, though. Not a whole ton. Almost had a chance there, actually. Clicks finding a pretty good angle, but defense of UCO, I mean, 3 cars there. What are you meant to do? What are you meant to do? See if they can get done, though. Clicks just threading the needle. Goes a little high. I don't think I could ever be good at this game. You know how long it's been since I've actually been good on anything that has to do with a controller besides, like, Smash, kind of. Like, as I said earlier, I used to play a lot of Call of Duty. I was, like, a sniper, trick shotter, you know like that. Click's trying to take it by himself. Almost has it, too. But, I used to be, like, real sweaty, real try-hardy, and there he goes. All right, Clicks putting SWOSU on the board. A confident start. About a minute 30 into this 4th game. Trying to get SWOSU his lead again. Trying to get them back to at least even. Let's see if they can keep it, though. Gotta keep this up. Zealous trying to get a quick score, but it's not going to work, just like it hasn't worked for SWOSU, unfortunately, but it goes off to the side a little bit. Now somebody's going to have to make the move, and nobody can, so innocent snail. Going to be picking up a point for UCO, evening out the score. Plenty of time to play in this 4th game, though. Just over 3 minutes on the clock. An evened out scoreline. Never mind. Clicks again. This guy just came into this team and has been the main scorer as far as I can tell. Doing real nice. It's the 2nd point for SWOSU in this game. Back up on the lead. And we go again. Bunch of neutral. Lovely Rocket League neutral. You know what? It's actually not that bad. If you've ever watched, like, Counter-Strike or, like, Valorant, the neutral portion of it, it's like nobody's doing anything. Like, when people default, or, like, especially, like, Fnatic in Valorant, or, I think it's Navi. Navi do it a lot in Counter-Strike. They just kind of don't do anything. Like, imagine, like, a match, a round is, like, a minute 40 seconds. I think it's a little bit. Let's just call it 2 minutes. I don't think it's actually 2 minutes, but it's around 2 minutes. 2 minutes. For a minute 30, they just sit there doing nothing, and in the last 30 seconds, they just attack a site. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That is the Fnatic strategy in Valorant, and they are one of the most winning teams in general. Pretty crazy if I do say so myself, but what are you going to do? Yeah, just a bunch of back and forth right now. No real scoring happening, a minute 30 on the clock. Actually trying to get a setup against SWOSU, but going a little wide. Plus, Clicks the GOAT is there, so, like, what are you really meant to do? Drew going to pick up the ball. Click's actually going to be taking out high cholesterol. I fear in most cases it's the other way around. I love these names. Like, you could have a cool name. Like, as I said, when I was, like, a COD player, the cool names are, like, the 3 to, like, 6 character names. Like, I don't know, your name could be like Envy, and that would be like a cool name. Ah, almost. It was inside the goal, to be honest. 40 seconds left. It's kind of robbed from SWOSU, I'm not going to lie, but Clicks has a second try at it. And Applebee's Bandit does have a shot as well, but it's going to go a little bit wide. Innocent Snail's going to be a casualty because of it. Only seconds left. SWOSU's still maintaining this lead for this first match. Or not first match. What am I talking about? This fourth game. I saw the score at the top for a second. I was like, oh, SWOSU are leading. No, they're unfortunately down 1. But if UCO don't score here like they don't, then that'll be a tied-up series, 2-2. Here we go. We are ready for a Game 5. Very close series so far. We will be spectating and we will be pressing 0 for the auto cam. You know, it'd be interesting if Thomas was here to commentate this with me, because I really don't know what we'd be talking about, to be honest. I'm kind of mesmerized by the little eggs in the background. I like them. Is there like, I mean, I know there are like a million racing games, but is there a Rocket League, like, free roam thing? I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Like, imagine like a Rocket League, oh, what's that game? Like a Forza Rocket League thing, where you could like drive around and then you could go play like the soccer area and like public fields and stuff. I think that'd be kind of fun. I don't know. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe it'll never be a thing. I don't really play this game. Not 100% sure on that, but a minute down. Still some neutral, high cholesterol, going to go for a shot that he's not hitting, unfortunately for him. Now SWOSU with the ball. Clicks try to get some setup. Lightly, gently tapping it in, sending it over to Drew, but it's going to be blocked by high cholesterol. Was upset at his offensive performance and decided to put up Shaq levels of defense. No defender for SWOSU there, so Zealous is going to get the first score for UCO, allowing them to snipe this early lead in this 5th game. Plenty of time left, though, as I will always say. Unless there isn't plenty of time left, in which case I will not say it. But 3:33 on the clock. Shout out to Hollow. Here we go. Let's see if SWOSU can even this match out again. I also wonder what like the longest overtime for Rocket League is. Because I'm pretty sure that the longest overtime that I've seen, well, I guess I have to probably specify for like professional play, is that Applebee's Bandit going to get a score for SWOSU, making my wish come true, evening out the score in this Game 5. So like the longest match that I think I've seen in Valorant was like, I think it was either 27-25 or like 22-24 or something. I believe it was last season, but Drew's actually going to get an insta score. SWOSU just taking the lead, and this is what I was talking about. You can score in like a second. Applebee's Bandit, the ball gets stuck onto the enemy, and Drew just gets a free hit in. No follow-up required. So that's going to be SWOSU scoring within like a second or two. Looking nice to start out this Game 5. And almost gets the same thing done to them, but Clicks is going to stop it. Both teams getting a little more aggressive. I like to see this out of anybody, to be honest. Gives this game a lot more flavor. Applebee's Bandit maybe feigning that he's going to hit, but it gives it over to Drew, and that's going to be another score. SWOSU looking real nice in this Game 5. Found their spark. The fire got lit under them. Doing really nicely so far. And just to give you an update on Rek's league journey, he's trying to figure out what Zen'Zhao abilities do. So that's lovely. SWOSU almost getting scored on. But doesn't happen. About half the time is gone in this game 5. SWOSU with a nice advantage. You love to see it. Now Click's having a lot to do, but he's going to do it all. Nothing more needed than just a small little tap above. Won't be making it to the goal. I'm led to believe that it's Andrew. That's what I'm led to believe. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. That's what I would like to believe. SWOSU getting very close to getting another point on the board. Minute 45 left. Just more neutral right now. Both teams just trying to get something going. SWOSU potentially trying to stop. Playing a little more defensive. You don't necessarily need to have 1,000,000 points. You just need to have one more point than your enemy. It's like the old saying of, oh, wow, that's not a great way to... I mean, they're a point above their enemy. Hold on. Can't be too upset about the process. But I had something to say, and then I just lost it completely. That was lovely. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's like the old adage of like, if there's a bear chasing you, you don't have to outrun the bear. You just have to outrun the person behind you. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to score 50 points. You just need to score one more point than your enemy. So I wonder if it's better to play incredibly defensively when you're up, or if it's better to just go offensively. I don't know. I'm not Mr. Rocket League. I'm not Mr. Rocket League. I'm not John Rocket League. I don't know if I have a game that I have enough. I guess maybe like World of Warcraft. I could just talk and talk and talk about. Maybe I'm John WoW. I don't know. I guess John Minecraft would be better. Big in the modded scene. SWOSU having a lead in this other game. I mean, ball's got to hit the ground. And Drew looks like he wants to get it there. He's going to fake them out a little bit. And that's going to be SWOSU taking the lead in this series, 3-2. All right. We go to a game 6. Now, if SWOSU win this game, they win the series. If UCO win this game, then we're going to a game 7 for the first match of the season. That's pretty hype. It's pretty hype. Click's not able to make a goal this time, but does have 4 shots taken and 2 saves. So taking a defensive role this time. Spectate, press the 0 key, and we are so locked in. Here we go. Game 6. Let's see who will come out on top. Yep. So more neutral, as you do. So also going to have to block that. Actually, I don't even need to. It goes up a little bit too high. UCO maybe missing the mark there, but Applebee's bandage is going to take it from one end to the other. No man, nothing. No stopping this guy. 39 seconds, and we're already seeing a score out of SWOSU. They're getting their confidence back. They're heating up, letting them cook. They just Anthony Bourdained me a 3-star meal. You do love to see it. I don't think Anthony Bourdain is a verb. I guess it could be. She is one of those guys that is kind of famous, I'd say. That reminded me of a time that I went to go to the Pioneer Woman restaurant. It was a 4-hour wait. I don't know if that would have been worth it. I didn't even go. Cool concept. I'm not waiting 4 hours. No lie. Ball over on the side of UCO now. He's also trying to get something done here. Trying to get some setup, but just a little unable to. Oh, well, I say that. Clicks is going to send it over, but nobody to put it in. I'm going to use every other sport I can besides soccer, of course. Already have basketball. We've got golf. Looking for a touchdown? I don't know, but Drew going to send it all the way in. He might have actually had an angle there. Applebee's Bandit going to hit it off to the side a little bit. Maybe didn't see quite the same angle. I'm not too sure. I also can't even imagine the camera angle that you have to play this at. I imagine that I see overall more than they see, as spectating typically goes. So also with a chance. Can't quite find it though. We're about halfway through on our time this game. I think I'm going to take my shoes off. I'm the only person in this entire arena. The lights are on, they're bright too. I was going to turn them off, but I think I'd rather just stare at it and complain about it. Might just do that. But not a whole lot of action happening, to be honest. About 3 minutes into this game, SWOSU got that pretty early score, but neither team have really made any marks as of then, I guess. UCO trying to right now, but Clicks will not allow that, going to spike that ball off to the other side, and actually looks like he might just find himself a goal. A little lazy on defense or UCO, and I mean, here we are, SWOSU 2 up now. Nothing but leads for the boys in quite a while. Not a whole lot. A minute 30 on the clock. Could potentially be the last game of the series. SWOSU might be able to take this 4-2. I'm going to knock on wood. I'm going to pray that this desk is wood. I have genuinely the worst caster curse in SWOSU history. And you can ask Thomas about that when I said, oh, our Smash Boys is in a really great position. And then the great position was sniped from them the second I said it, as if my breath wrote it into the world. So maybe I shouldn't celebrate too early. Hearing a buzzing, but 1 minute left. SWOSU's goal wide open, but Drew's not going to allow that to happen. Maintaining this 2-point lead. Feeling pretty confident, especially that it is a 2-point lead. So at the very minimum, in the next 45 seconds, they're going to have to score 2 points to even take us to overtime. For a shot, a chance, and Applebee's Bandit not quite fast enough to find that final score. The final score? Maybe not the final score. But Click's now trying to get something done, just trying to be an agitator, trying to keep the ball out of the hands of UCO as we go to 30 seconds left. UCO begging for a miracle here, trying to get something to click. But nothing's going to click when you've got Clicks in your server on your team and can't quite find it, no follow-up. Not too big of a deal, though, 15 seconds left. UCO going to have to make some impossible stuff happen. Applebee's Bandit just going to juggle the ball. Single digits for seconds left, and Clicks just toying with them, just playing with them, keeping it on the hood of his car, and I think that'll be it. That'll be SWOSU taking this series. A rough start, but managed to bring it back in the end, 4-2. And a great showing from the boys. You love to see it. Well, that'll be it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and enjoying some Rocket League with me. As I said, it was a little bit of a rocky start, but the boys brought it back. Nice 4-2 finish. And that will be it for tonight. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope everybody has a great night and morning and maybe the next day and potentially even the next week. Who really knows? But tomorrow, I don't know if we're going to have a stream or not. We might. And if we do, it'll be League of Legends at probably like 7-ish. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to talk to Rec about that. But I will see you guys next week if I don't see you tomorrow.